Ladies and gentlemen, we will be talking about education. Yes, it's specifically here in Thailand, some issues and policies that I will be sharing. But before that, I'd like to ask if you have any question. What do you actually want to know? Or what specific questions do you have? Gone are the days of asking questions after the presentation. So I'm giving you chances and time to ask questions now. Does anyone have any? This is your only chance. You cannot ask questions later.
Yeah, too many
That means,
educated person. Yeah, I will talk to you usually. Too many
right, right.
educated yeah, too many educated person, but too many criminals.
Also, yeah. So, do you have
Yeah,
any question or and fellow educators, do you have any or not really? Thank you very much. That means you cannot ask question later. This is the only chance. Now, let me let me take you a little bit back in this educational system in Thailand. But before that, why are we actually pursuing education? You don't have a question? I have a question. And what does education really give us? Give you and me? That's something we will be pondering all throughout this session or all throughout this activity, the whole conference. Fellow educators, researchers, and yes, my fellow students, Malcolm X once said, education is the passport to the future. For and he continues, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. You see, I like this part where education is being emphasized, and this education can actually shape our lives. Your life, my life, your future, my future, as well as, and more importantly, the future of the generation. Now, this passport gives us the chance to go from one place to the other, to understand one thing and another. So that is something that we will be embracing in this conference, because this education impacts everything else, especially the economy. Economy of your country, economy of my country, economy of the country I am in, economy in general. Now, let me take you and give you a brief overview of what we have in education department here in the Kingdom of Thailand, which means I am giving you just a bit, just basic knowledge, basic information. For example, all right, in the past, really long time ago, that is in at least 1887, King Rama V means is the fifth king. He was King Chulalongkorn. I know you know Chulalongkorn University. No, Dr. Chris, you've been to Chulalongkorn University, and there he established the Department of Education to oversee
yes.
the whole kingdom's education and religious affairs. I'm referring Thailand as kingdom because yes, this kingdom of Thailand. I will also say probably use country or nation a little later. After some time, after from 1887, now in 1892, this Department of Education became Ministry of Education. Although the main responsibility of education lies within the ministry, other ministries also, for example, Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Social Development and Human Security, also Ministry of Public Health, Ministry of Culture, and Ministry of Tourism and Sports, they take charge of educational management. Not this that education didn't only solely belong to Ministry of Education, because there are specialized fields also that they can contribute to and probably they can manage in. Now, most governments, yes, in Thailand have considered reform of education as the priority of educational policies. You see, there may be changes due to what we need and due to what the economy standing is, as well as the students. Now, for example, the educational policy of the government in 2006, well, there are other policies, but I'll be taking three only. This accelerated reform with an emphasis on virtue-led learning. Now, the government in policy in 2008 announced reform of the entire education system by various actions such as reforming educational structure and management, amending laws. Well, that is in accordance with the institution, pooling resources for the improvement of educational management. And of course, there are others. Now, in 2011, the government of Thailand initiated improvement of the quality of education by undertaking reform of the knowledge system. Now, presently, there are 11 policies in here. In presently means not this year 2025. I mean generally in present we have educational policies, and these educational policies are giving importance on the students' improvement. Now, when we say students' improvement, we are taking the overall skills that we need, that the students need, as well as the preparation and enhancement and professional development of the teachers, faculty and staff, and everybody, and that is from lower up to higher. That means from the kindergarten, K to 12, and then the higher education. Now, let's take a look at the seven educational management policies for for fiscal year 2024. There will be changes, of course, there will be some changes. Let's take a look at this one. First, we have the education management for safety. This for safety in general, we are trying to have from health and to physical safety to mental health safety. We also have upgrading educational quality, that is from the curriculum to the educators, and creating opportunities, gender equality, all right, equality and equal education for all ages. Now, we all probably know, I hope so, actually, that Thailand is one of the best countries of gender equality. From young to old, we respect everyone equally. We don't look at their gender, and we don't look at their choices of that, preferences of that. And truly, they are given opportunities, equal opportunities. I am a witness of that. I can tell you many stories of that if you want to know, but that would be after the discussion. And fourth here is the education for career skill development and increasing competitiveness. For the competitiveness, one of which is the language competency of the students. They are being prepared to be international. They are being prepared for, especially the communication skills. They are being prepared for higher and for better communication skills. And next one would be promoting and supporting educational personnel and other personnel. Promoting and supporting the teaching profession, educational personnel, and other personnel. I couldn't see that from my screen. And we also have development of bureaucracy and government services in digital age. Please take note that this is in 2024. And now, as 2025 started, the term or the word AI has already also boomed, although this has been with us for at least more or less 5 years. Lastly, the promotion of education laws and the national plan, including the drafting of secondary laws to support the National Education Act, paired with creating awareness to ensure that the public is comprehensively informed. These policies of last year take us to everything and everyone to be improved, as well as everything and everyone to be accelerated. Now, let's take a look at these interesting policies that we have here. Now, English programs in the in here in Thailand is are already have started at least 30 or 20 years ago. But since we have these new policies, new needs, essential needs, let's take a look of this one by one. First one is the basic education core curriculum that's in 2008, which I've shared earlier. Let's take a look at the international schools. Here in Thailand, international schools started in 1957. Now, the Thai government, this is 1957, the Thai government permitted the ongoing and the opening of international schools, and the Minister of Education or the Department of Education that time allows Thai nationals or Thai students to obtain their education through international curricula, not necessarily using the Thai curriculum. When the international schools were opened, they bring in their own curriculums, British curriculum, American curriculum, everything that they have in that school. The Minister of Education accepted and took that one. Also, we have the mandates of international schools will have to get accreditation from at least one of the agencies, for example, WAS or the WASC, for the students to be ready and prepared everywhere. Let's take a look also at the English program. English program or bilingual program. English EP or BPs here in Thailand are open for government schools as well as for private schools. In 1995, this was in 1995, this was initiated and brought by Office of the Basic Commission or OBEC here in Thailand. This was to establish English programs in public and private Thai schools across the country. These schools teach for core subjects. We have science, we have mathematics, English, and physical education. However, when I was in a government school, I taught in English program as well. We also taught art that is in English. English program means we use English as the language for teaching. We use we had science, English, math, physical education, music, and art. Also health. We use English that time and until now. That is the EP or bilingual program, and that is open for private and public schools. We also have the international program in higher education. In similar endeavor, the Thai Ministry or the MOE made an effort since they have started in lower education. They made an effort to internationalize higher education, allowing public and private universities to run programs with English as medium of instruction. Please note that I am from Shinawat University, and this is we call actually our university SIU, that is Shinawat International University. That means our university is international. We use everyone is welcome to enroll because we use English as medium of instruction for all subjects except for one faculty. That is Faculty of Nursing. We have only Thai program, but the other courses that we offer, we use English. And we also have international students. As a matter of fact, we only have more or less 35% of 35% of our students will be our Thais or locals, and the and at least 65% is actually from everywhere, all parts of the world. And moving on, we also have the roadmap for education reforms. This roadmap will be an area to reform or to change this or to enhance the promotion of foreign language and teachers development training, since the country is now promoting communication or English proficiency. They are also trying or doing